58-year-old man.
Turn the leg, open the door, place your hands on your head, and we'll call you what to do from there. Simple, easy instruction, easy, good option. You can do it.
There was one shock, not of the police, it was within the house itself as you saw things unfold. So there were moments where you thought, something's potentially going to happen fatally.
It took until 8 a.m. for the man to be taken into custody. Police finding the body of another man inside. This little cul-de-sac, now the scene of a homicide investigation.
Generally a quiet neighbourhood, but as we're seeing things through Auckland is changing, so it could be anywhere at any time, and this could happen.
Anywhere in the city on tenterhooks as it ends a long and arduous year. Jenny Saul, One News.
Police have now named the man killed in a targeted attack in the Auckland suburb of Mount Roskill 3 days ago. 23-year-old Brian James was killed when 2 offenders went into a Glass Road house. The people responsible are yet to be found, but police earlier said the attack was not a random incident and there was no evidence of gang links. The investigation is ongoing. So what's going on? Police say they're dealing with increasingly sophisticated crime with violence at a level many have not seen before. Aucklanders have witnessed a frightening amount of crime this year, often involving gangs and guns. In an exclusive interview, Logan Church sat down with the head of the National Organised Crime Group to find out why.
From shootings in daylight, gang brawls with guns, and innocent families' homes showered in bullets.
We don't want to stay here anymore.
Baggage handlers arrested.
Organised crime, banking on the fact that we would not be looking.
And New Zealanders caught up in international drugs busts.
The 35 people appearing in court today will be charged with over 900 charges.
Kiwis are concerned.
It's not just here, it's everywhere. It's definitely picked up in the last month or so.
It definitely does feel like a lot more of this stuff is happening. It's between gangs fighting against one another.
It's a challenging environment out there, there's no doubt about it.
Greg Williams is in charge of the Police Organised Crime Group, operating here in a nondescript building in the heart of Auckland, as they see that in the grip of rising gang violence.
You've seen a revamping of the Rebels, for instance, an expansion of the Comancheros. You've got existing gangs like the Headhunters here. You've seen an expansion of the KCs and the like. So you're certainly seeing that expansion. Out of that, you're going to get significant tension.
The attraction for many, meth. New Zealanders paying some of the highest retail prices in the world for the drug, which is getting cheaper for gangs to buy at a wholesale price. And police say Australia's 501's deportation policy is driving experienced criminals here.
The percentage of gang members that actually came out of that numbers are not massive, but they are influential. They were leaders in Australia and they've come back here and they've really changed that whole gang scene here in New Zealand. We wouldn't have seen gangs like the Comancheros, for instance, set up in New Zealand if it wasn't for that process. And a lot of the violence potentially you're seeing here is about market control.
The results of that often played out on the streets.
You do something, I do something bigger, you do something. So you're consequently seeing some stuff here that we've never seen before, they're firing on multiple shots into a family home. Even the firepower we're seeing now is concerning AR-15s, AK-47s. We've even seen seizure of 50 calibre machine guns and the like. So that's naturally concerning to us.
Police have thrown resources at Operation Torfidor, which aims to take guns out of the hands of criminals. They've seized about 1,000 weapons so far, and the operation is being extended until March next year. They've also built networks with thousands of organisations across both the public and private sectors to disrupt criminal businesses. But to truly end this level of serious crime is a question of economics, quashing the demand for drugs and making it as hard as possible to operate a criminal enterprise.
That profit creates also massive power and influence.
Power police are trying to take away to make the country safer. Logan Church, One News.
And you can see more of Logan's interview online at onenews.co.nz, and you can also download our app from the App Store or Google Play.